Kody and Robyn pretty much pissed off half of America last night. There were so many bombs dropped, and they kept on coming. Janelle let us know just how shady Kody and Robyn have been with the family finances. Robyn's delusion was on full blast, and Kody was completely unfiltered in his confessionals. And we are going over it all. I need to give you some historical context. We have to analyze and dissect some of the old footage. So, are you guys ready? Let's go.
Such a teenage drama.
This was not the way it was supposed to go.
He's not talking to me about it, so I think I'm gonna have to lawyer up.
Blame yourself if I don't love you, okay?
Welcome to IQ Live, a place where we are obsessed with pop culture and reality TV. There are a slew of topics I cover on my channel, so definitely check them out. But for now, it's Sister Wife season. We have a lot to discuss, a lot to challenge, and a lot to analyze, and we're going to do it all together. We're reading your comments, we're taking your calls, discussing this as a group. So are you guys ready? Let's get into it. Hello, my beautiful people. Good morning and welcome to another episode of IQ Live. It is so nice to see you. Whoa, it is time for episode 2 review. Oh my gosh, do we have a lot to go over today? How many of you guys were screaming at your TVs last night? In our Discord, in our private Discord, we were livid. I feel like Kody and Robyn pissed off half of America last night. That was absolutely insane. We're going to go over it all. But first, let me say good morning to everyone. You guys chat. It is so good to see you. And obviously, if you're watching on the replay, we love you too. Wish you were here. Hello to everyone. Good morning to everyone. And special thanks to my members. Shannon Lewis, I see you. Tracy's Fractured History and more. Good to see you. Princess of Crazy People. Hello. Melinda Hensley. Hello. It is so good to see everyone. And if I missed you, I didn't say hi to you. Listen, I'm saying hi to everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. Last night was absolutely insane. Fifi, thank you so much. Fifi said, hit the thumbs up for IQ on your way in. I really do appreciate that. Before we get into it, you guys, we need to go over what's going on for the rest of the day, just so that you know, okay? First, before we get into it, we need to do some admin, a little bit of admin. So I don't know if you guys saw, but there is another live scheduled for tonight because we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. Okay. So as you know, thank you for that, Fifi. Let us know, by the way, what number like you are as you guys are doing this, because I love that. I just find that fascinating. Okay. So as you know, right now we are doing the episode 2 recap, right? That's our IQ Live. This is for the morning. That's the morning. But at night, we're going to start having a Sister Wives After Dark because there's just too much to discuss in one day. I'm probably not even going to get everything today. So tonight, that's when we're going to be taking your calls. We're going to be listening to what you guys had to say throughout the day. It's going to be good. And then covering anything else, it's going to be a good time. And it's going to be at night. It's going to be a little bit different feel. So make sure that you're there. I think I scheduled it. I don't even remember. But you'll see the time. It's later in the evening. It's already scheduled. So go ahead and set your schedule, set your timers, check out the time. I think it might be 7 Pacific, 9 Eastern, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, so that is what's going on. Okay, you guys? So get ready for that. I will see you back here tonight. All right. So before we get into it, there were a couple of things that we had to discuss before we talk about last night's episode. Number one, I missed this super chat yesterday. Yesterday was an epic live, by the way, but I want to make sure. Okay. So Darlene, thank you so much for the $2 super chat that happened. I think when I was playing the credits, Darlene wanted us to play at the end, Monty Python, Devil Kody, and Beer and Skittles. So, girl, we are doing that for you at the end of the show today. So I wanted to cover that. So make sure that will definitely be happening in that order. And then listen to this. I found this fascinating. Okay, so this is from our girl Blue Irish. She said, "Remember when Isabel first moved out of North Carolina? Christine hoped to have Kody move her out with the idea that it would give them quality time together. If I remember correctly, she was even willing to stay out of the picture so that they could have their own moment. Kody said he couldn't do it. Christine made the move. Where was his FOMO then?" Here's what we're talking about. You guys, listen to this, because remember, Kody, he's doing the blame game again. This is such gaslighting. Watch this. This is from episode 1.
They're moving, Isabel, so Janelle helped. Oh my goodness, the tables have turned so bad.
Do you see his body language here? He is pissed. The tables have turned. He is pissed that they are together, right?
They know that I suffer from FOMO about my family, fear of missing out. Okay, so anything they can do that excludes me is a punishment to me.
No, there is no punishment. Okay, so basically he's making it seem like he's the bad guy, or they're the bad guy, right? And he's the victim, correct? Okay, so as our girl said, as our girl pointed out, that is not what happened. So thank you so much, Blue Irish, for pointing this out, because watch this, you guys. Him playing the victim, watch what actually happened. So he's saying that no one ever invites him to go. Well, guess what probably would have happened if they did invite him? Probably what he did last time. Listen, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And Kody, you ain't fooling anybody, okay? You're not fooling us, because we have past footage to prove it.
We need to move her like in August.
Moving you.
Yeah, we're moving her. We got to drive across country. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you want to drive out there with us, you're of course more than welcome. Whatever you want to do, we can adjust whatever plan.
My dad isn't coming with us. He has children here in Flagstaff.
I wouldn't want to travel with Christine at this point. It's done and it's over, and she's moving on, and I'm finally willing to accept that, but I'm not going to take a trip with her.
This man is so shady. Let's just hear that again, him trying to gaslight everyone.
Fear of missing out. Okay, so anything they can do that excludes me is a punishment to me.
The only punishment, dude, is you punishing yourself. So anyway, that was awesome. You guys, please thank Blue Irish for pointing that out, because that was freaking phenomenal. Okay, so first and foremost, you know what? There was so much disclosed last night. It was kind of insane. What we're going to do is, I think that it's best that we start off in, let's see. Let's do Janelle Land. We're going to mosey on over to Janelle Land, because she had a lot to say, and I think that that's going to set the tone for today's stream. Let's just go. We're moseying on over to Janelle Land. She had a lot to say. She dropped a lot of bombs. Are you guys ready for this? Let's just get into it. The first one is basically talking about Robyn and basically her estate. Okay?
Our family used to run that we would use all the resources to help one person, then we would all rally to support the other person. That's how it always worked until the last 10 years or so. And all of a sudden it's been about, well, my estate, and everybody needs their own estate.
Interesting, right? So in the last 10 years or so, which is basically her way of saying, as soon as Robyn came into the family, right? As soon as Robyn came into the family, that was pretty much when they stopped being a community as far as financial assets, right? It wasn't a us, it was an individual thing. And that's when Robyn came in. I found that fascinating. That's not anything that I don't think that we'd ever known. I mean, I think we guessed it, but none of the wives have said it. And that's what's so awesome about this episode in particular, is that the women, the wives, were so candid. You know, they didn't have to hold back. There was no filter. So we got a lot of nuggets. It was absolutely amazing. Okay, so basically, there's a lot going on with the estate right now, including Janelle kind of talking about Kody ignoring her, which is so convenient, right?
I've actually thought about asking him if he wants to buy me out. If Cody's not willing to buy me out, then I'm gonna have to do something with it. But we got to pay it off, and he's not talking to me about it. So I think I'm gonna have to lawyer up. Because I think that's the only way I'm ever gonna get any kind of decision out of him.
Isn't that ridiculous? I cannot believe that Cody's ignoring Janelle. Okay, fine. If you don't want to talk about dates, if you don't want to talk about the kids, which is ridiculous, but when it comes to finances, that's when you're going to ignore her. Like, that should be one thing that would be neutral, that you should be talking about. Kody, what is wrong with you? So I love the fact that Janelle's like, he's not working with me, so we're just going to have to get a lawyer involved. And I find that amazing. And I hope that she does. That's not, hold on. Kathy said Janelle doesn't want to fight with Kody. Yeah, I think that she knows that it's a slippery slope right now, Kathy. And I don't think she wants to piss him off, especially while he has the keys to her assets. Do you know what I mean? That is basically what is going on. So we get even more. We get to hear Janelle and Madison. Okay, this is actually super fascinating. I loved this part. And I wanted to put it in writing because there's so much and they talk fast and it's like, wait a second. At least for me, like I am a visual learner, but a lot of times the auditory, like I need to see it and read it. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Here's what she said, and there were some bombs dropped, okay? So here we go. Here's what Janelle said, and it was really cute that Janelle wants to back up Meri. Like, Janelle is looking out for Meri, even though they don't have that great of a relationship, okay? She said, Meri's been treated badly by Kody for years, and I don't want her screwed over with Coyote Pass, which is really sweet, right? That is super sweet. I love that. And then when Janelle and Maddie were driving in a car, they were in Montana, they said something else that's kind of along this line, right? Maddie said, listen, Caleb and I were going to finance land here, I think in Montana, but we could finance the last few. I think what she meant is the last few acres that Janelle has for the Coyote Pass property. I would want 4 acres and we would sell it. Okay. So that's interesting. I wonder if that's how Janelle ended up paying off the land. If some of the help did come from Maddie and Caleb. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be interesting. And I hope that it plays out on the show. So then Maddie said, that would get you some of the money back that you put in for Robyn's equity. So they want their money back. That is what's going on. And then Janelle said, Meri should get her share. Robyn and Cody could take what was left because all the family money helped buy the house that Robyn's in. And then they have an extra lot there. So I feel like that's kind of fair. So Janelle's trying to be fair about it, but she wants her money back. And she wants the money that she put into the house. So you guys, here's what I'm wondering. Do you guys think, chat, let me know. Do you guys think that that's one of the reasons that Kody and Robyn sold the house? Because everyone's coming after the money. Christine just did a lawsuit to get
legally married.
From
as soon as the Coyote Pass property is settled, then I can get my.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be super interesting to see what happens with that. What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Janelle doesn't need to. Hold on. Whoa. Very possible, Renee says. Okay, Dawn's Delight Art said, Robyn claimed that she paid for... Yeah, the stuff that she paid for is laughable. Don't worry, we're going to get into that. Agreed. I don't know. Okay. So Kathy, Janelle does not need more than a friends with benefits going forward. And Kody just wants to go back to status quo. Kody wants to keep his money. That's what he really wants to do. Kody wants to keep his money. All right. So yeah. Okay, so we did that one. So anyway, so there's more. Janelle and Madison, they talk more about what's going on. And Maddie's really confused. Like, where is the money going? Like, why has this not been paid off? Haven't they had the land for like 3-4 years at this point?
Your dad's the money to pay it.
Because he says we had all these other debts, but yet I've watched him add enough. Like, he keeps buying assets that he sits on, trailers and blah blah and blah blah blah. I see all the art on their walls. I see all these things, and that's fine. I have money and I've spent it on things too.
So interesting. So Janelle is still trying to be fair here. She's like, yes, I have money and I spent it on things too. But she sees that the power couple are hoarding assets. Case in point, let's just go back to this. Let's go back to that listing. Let's go back. See if I can move this. Can you guys see that? I wish I could zoom in a little bit. Can I? No. Okay, well, that's good enough. Okay, so basically, look at this. The painting on the wall, do you guys see that? That painting is probably thousands of dollars. These little knickknacks on that right table stand, that's probably thousands of dollars. The furniture, the headboard, let's just keep going. This artwork on the very back there, this is just insane. We're going to have to do a full accounting of, like, look at this artwork, this artwork. I don't know if there's any, maybe some of the statues here, all of the paintings. These are the assets that they're hoarding, which is so fascinating to me. Let's keep going. Wait, what is this one? There's more paintings. People say that some of these are really expensive. That statue that's on the cabinet. Maybe some of the statues that are on the kitchen counter. Ooh, Kathy said, ooh, that's good. Let me go back. Kathy. Whoa, are you serious? Kathy said the stuff is worth over $150,000. The bears were $7K. Oh my, that's insane. The Phoenix is over $9K. What in the hell? That is insane. Okay, let me just hold on. Let's see if there's any more. Who knows? There's probably stuff out here too. Where were the bears? Oh, the bears. This right here? That in the left? That's insane. What the hell? Okay, that's so crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, so basically, yeah. Let me just get out of that. Meg said, if you are going to collect art, make it good art. That's just my opinion. Agreed. Even though art is subjective, I think most of us would say, what in the hell? Around 140,000? And that is so crazy. So yeah, they are hiding assets, you guys. They're hoarding assets, which makes a lot of sense, actually. Why this is going on. Why they're always filmed outside. They did not want the wives to know that they were hoarding assets. You know what's so crazy? Because Robyn and Cody, they're not stupid, right? So I bet you probably the paintings on the wall, it was hard to take off. It would be hard to remove, and that's just too much work to keep doing, depending on how long it's going to be sold. But do you know how many knickknacks and artwork and collectibles that they probably just moved in his trailer so that no one has seen? I bet you there are so many assets that haven't seen the light of day. I bet you that there's way beyond $150,000 worth of assets. That's just my opinion. That is my conspiracy, and you guys are just going to have to prove otherwise. That's just what I think. That's what I think. Okay. So I found that, seriously, there were just so many nuggets, so many bombs dropping. So let's go to, okay, more about Robyn and her house funds. But actually, no. Before we go into the house funds, there's still more about the house that Janelle picked up. This was a little tidbit, but I found it fascinating.
Always
Janelle's
be
sticking in the net.
surprised at how nice her backyard was. It was completely finished, and there was always like stuff at her house, and I'm like, wow.
Wow, right? Wow, it's so interesting that they're using our money to completely build their house, buy all these assets. That is ridiculous. And then Kody has the gall to not respond to Janelle when she's asking about her money. Do you know what I mean? So frustrating. Do you know what I'm going to go back. Hold on. I'm going to go back to this because it is so relevant. It is so freaking relevant. Let me find it. Where is it? I need to find the one where Kody's talking about being a greedy boyfriend, because that's exactly who he is. He's the greedy boyfriend. I'm going to find it. I am going to find it. Where the heck is it? There it is. Okay, here we go. This is him.
This is what I'm afraid of. You take Truly and you go to Utah, the most polygamy unfriendly state in the union. You get a boyfriend who wants some of our money.
There it is. That's all I want. Okay. A man that wants some of their money. That's Kody. He's describing himself here, you guys.
You get a boyfriend who wants some of our money. Utah, a greedy boyfriend, a user, a greedy new husband.
That's you, dude. You're a user. You're greedy. You're hoarding. And you're not even calling Janelle back. Not about romance, not about getting back together, about money that she earned and that she's helping put your behind and your wife's behind in a house, a mansion, $1 million mansion that you didn't pay for. Also, they paid off Robyn's debts. Do you guys remember this? Like, oh my gosh, so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Yeah, so that was super interesting. Very interesting. But there's even more. There's even more. Yeah. Kody is the greedy boyfriend. Sorry, that's you. Greedy man, greedy boyfriend, however you want to call it, that is you, Codester. So now let us see. Let's do a little bit more about Robyn's house. Janelle has more to say. Listen to this.
The whole plan at that point was for that home, my home, to be kind of an asset for the family. Eventually, when I'm built out on the property, it was never supposed to end up being something that was just mine.
When I put the money into the house, I said, well, I think it would be fair if all of our names were on the mortgage. And he's like, no, we need to protect Robyn's estate. She needs to have it so it's hers.
She needs to have it so it's hers. Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that fascinating? I just want to hear Robyn one more time. Hold on.
The whole plan at that point was for that home, my home, to be kind of an asset for the family.
Wow. That's the first that I'm hearing about this. Is this the first time you're hearing about it? Her house, the McMansion, was supposed to be an asset for the family. But Janelle is telling us here that behind the scenes, no, not really. Like Kody has been saying Robyn needs an asset, right? No, things need to be separate. Janelle said that since Robyn came into the family, there's been talk about separate assets. Well, Robyn can deny it all she wants, that this wasn't her. But if Kody's behavior changed as soon as she came in, that was her influence. That is her talking behind closed doors, influencing Kody and whispering in his ear. That's what that is. And we even have more proof, though, you guys. So what we're going to do is I think we're done with Janelle for now. We need to go over Kody and Robyn. We need to go into Kody and Robyn land because there's a lot that they brought up that we need to go over. Holy hell. Let's mosey on over. We're heading over to Cody and Robyn Land. And they kind of have some retorts. They have some shocking things actually to say. Some of it is just odd. Some of it's weird. We're going to get into it. So Robyn basically, she brings out, she's such a gaslighter, you guys. Just listen to this. Listen to Robyn kind of spin the narrative.
And my money has always been separate up until Christine and Janelle chose and asked it to be out of the family financially.
That's not true. Okay, I'm about to show you this. So she says that her finances were always separate until Meri and Janelle wanted to move out of the family. Well, here's a prior clip. Meri hadn't decided to move out of the family yet. This is the conversation where Robyn is still begging Meri to stay in the family. So that's wrong. And listen to what she has to say.
My lot will eventually be passed down to my children. Right. I deserve my fourth too, is what my point is, not to be counted with Kody. I actually get tired of that.
Interesting. So wait a second. So doesn't that kind of corroborate what Janelle has been saying? Isn't that exactly what Janelle has been saying? This is the sentiment that Robyn has been having. It's me, my kids. So she's trying to walk it back. She's trying to rewrite history, and it's not going to work. Gaslight doesn't work here. You're right, Robyn. No, it doesn't. It does not. That's a good question, Mama Celeste. Mama Celeste says, I wonder if TLC footage can be used in court. I mean, yes, I think so. Why would it not? They would probably need the unedited version. Do you know what I mean? Like the uncut version, but who cares? Like it's there. Okay. Yeah. So that is Robyn rewriting history. It's so insane. By the way, I love this. Okay. So Renee said it was number 53 of hitting the like button. Please hit the like button to help our girl out. Belly button was number 5, hitting the like button at 728. I love it. And Lena was number 55, you guys. What like number are you? Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. It helps us out. It helps the channel out. And more people get to see it. And maybe we'll have even more fun people join our group. Okay. Yeah, there is more. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. The gaslighting has just begun. The gaslighters are doing their gaslighting, and what else can we expect, right? So there's even more Robyn snark. Are you guys ready for this? This is probably going, oh my gosh. If you guys need to lower your blood pressure, you might want to walk out of the room now. Listen to what Robyn said here. This is so snarky.
I used to be not so great with money when I was young. I had hard knocks. And then I learned during my divorce really how to budget myself very, very well. You just must have had a different priority of where your money was going to go than I did.
Wow. Well, Sassy, thank you for being number 104 of hitting the like button. I appreciate it. What do you guys think about that? Well, wives, I guess I did more with your money than you did. Like, I just know how to invest now. Maybe before, yeah, you know, I had $40,000 of Victoria's Secret debt that you guys paid off. But now I have been schooled and I know how to handle my money. Well, maybe some of that money was spent paying off your damn debt, dude. Renee is triggered. I think we all are. Can you guys, okay, put a 1 in the chat if you're triggered. Put a 2 in the chat if it does not faze you. I am putting a massive amount of 1s because I agree, Renee. I am so triggered by that. What in the hell? Did I tell you? I told you guys that Robyn and Cody pissed off like half of America last night. At least the ones that watched, Sister Wives. That was insane. Yes, Marsha B. She is horrible with money. This is the woman. Whatever. I can't. Should we? Oh my gosh. I wish I had that clip. Do you remember that guy that was like, holy crap, when they were trying to apply for the houses? We're going to, you know what? I'm going to have that ready for tonight. Come back here tonight for Sister Wives After Dark. We have a lot more to discuss. Oh my gosh, you guys, please call in tonight. I need to know your rage, your frustration, anything that I haven't talked about. You guys, if you don't want to call in, put your comments in the chat so that I can go over it later. And then if you guys on the replay, if you do any super thanks or anything like that, I will address it tonight. So if you wanted to super chat today and you can't, you want to get a point across, if you leave it in the comment section, like underneath a super thanks, I will definitely, it'll be guaranteed to be addressed tonight. I mean, I do try to pick out random comments, but if you do the super thanks, it'll be guaranteed. Like that's just the right thing to do. So anyway, yes. So yeah, that is going to be insane. That is amazing. And I guess it's intentionally hilarious because it's absurd. Agreed. Can we just listen to that again? What is wrong with you, Robyn? Yes, I might have had $40,000 of Victoria's Secret, Victoria's Secret bras and panties, but I learned my lesson. That's when I was doing the hard knocks as a single mother. But after the divorce, I got hip to it. I got 3 other women to pay my $40,000 worth of Victoria's Secret debt. And then I started to hoard the money. It's too bad that you guys don't know what to do with your money. Like, whatever. What a con. What a con. Let's just watch that again.
I used to be not so great with money when I was young. I had hard knocks. And then I learned during my divorce really how to budget myself very, very well. You just must have had a different priority of where your money was going to go than I did.
No. Oh my God. No. Penny, can you guys, for my members, can you please give Penny the Shady Award? Can you please? Holy hell, Penny. Penny, this is amazing. Penny said 40K in debt and claimed her children never had a crib. That is shady as hell. I didn't even know that was the case. What is going on? Okay, Angie said Robyn didn't lie. She said she knows how to invest their money. Just listen. Just listen between the lines. All right, Angie, you also get a Shady Award. That was amazing. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Thank you guys for the Shady Awards. I appreciate it. And you guys were both. We had double Shade Awards awarded. That needed to happen. All right, there's more, you guys. This is so insane. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you know what? This is perfect timing. This is perfect timing. You know what? Scarlett said Meri owned this episode. I agree. You know what? Let's take we need a breather. We need to get out on this island. We don't need to be in Kody and Robyn Island anymore. I think we've all had enough of them. Let's mosey on over to Maryland. Like, we need a break. Oh, let's take a break. Meri, Scarlett, she was on fire. She really was. She was on fire. There's a lot that we have to discuss with. Well, actually, you know what? Most of the episode was really about Christine. Not Christine. I'm sorry. Was about Kody and Robyn and Janelle. But Meri had some zingers. Meri did have some zingers. Let's go over some of them. This is funny. Okay. This is Meri talking about her future in Coyote Pass.
See it highly unlikely that I would ever build on the property. I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of this separation from Kody and from the family, and it doesn't make sense that I would end up building out there.
Okay. So Meri is done. Robyn is so hopeful. Robyn was so delusional last night. Robyn was saying, oh, I which doesn't make any sense. You guys remember a week ago, Robyn was crying with Meri because Meri said it was over. Do you remember her porch dreams, crying on the porch? Listen, it's over. It's over. And in this episode, Robyn is like, well, Meri's probably, I'm still hoping on Meri working things out with Kody and Janelle. And I'm like, what? Do you listen to anything other than your own dreams and what you want for yourself? Listen to what's going on, lady. Like, she has something is wrong with her. Doesn't make any sense. My sister wives wallet. Agreed. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so yeah, Meri is pretty much done. But also, Kody, of course, he's playing the blame game. He's boo-hooing and crying and whinging and whining, as he always does, being a big baby. And he's talking about how Janelle left him high and dry, like gave him mixed signals. And Kody didn't know what was going on. And Meri was like, dude, are you kidding me?
This is comical. Kody's sitting here complaining about Janelle. Dude, you did the same exact thing to me. Exactly. Karma's a bitch.
Pete said, my sister has money. Karma is a bitch. And just look, you know what? Let me just take the volume. Look at her body language here. She's that is Meri is done. She is so over Kody, and I love to see it. Meri's done. She's over it. She is over it, and it's so nice to see. It really is. It's good to see her not wallowing. She looks great. She looks like she's not in pain anymore. She's not emotionally upset. Kody does not have her emotionally controlled anymore. This is a woman who is getting her stuff together. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, so there really wasn't, I think we're waiting for the storyline. It seems like the storyline for Meri this year is really going to be her separating from Kody. What was also interesting, you guys, was we now know where all of them, at least at this point in time, where they fall religiously, like religion-wise. We know that Meri pretty much, I don't know if she's 100% in the faith, but she has to be a little bit if she wants to get the marriage spiritually annulled. She must believe in it in some way. So Meri is still kind of a believer in the faith. I'm going to put that in the gray area. Janelle basically told us this episode, Janelle basically told us in this episode, I am a believer in the faith, right? So we have two people that are believers in the faith, right? We have Janelle and Meri. Depending on their level of devotion, that's to be debatable. Janelle seems to be pretty devout. Meri, I don't know. She doesn't really talk about it, but we know she's in there. Then on the other side, we have Kody and Christine. They basically say they don't believe in the religion anymore. Kody was calling it BS. We'll go over that a little bit later tonight in Sister Wives After Dark. But yeah, Kody, Kody is not, like, we officially have, which we haven't had before, he is over the religion. So he no longer believes in polygamy. So where does that leave Robyn? That's what I want to know, because Robyn doesn't talk about her religion. So what does that mean? Is this going to be a household where one person is a believer and one's not? Are they going to have different religious views? Is Robyn going to, like, that's going to be interesting. And I hope that that's a question that they answer. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be super interesting. Okay. So I think that right now is it for Meri. And I am so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry to do this to you, but we're going to have to revisit. We took a breather, but we're going to have to go back to Kody and Robyn land. I'm so sorry in advance, but there's a lot more that they said. Seriously, they pissed off America last night. So we only did half of it. There's still more. Sorry. Let's just go. We are going to have to go over to Kody and Robyn. Sorry. We're going. My bad, you guys. All right. We had a breather, though, right? That was nice. And I just want to play this again because it's so fitting. Because Kody's describing himself. It's just true.
Utah, a greedy boyfriend, a user, a greedy new husband.
You.
A user. Okay.
You. Yeah, that's
I would
you.
like you to promise me that that will never happen. It's not going to happen.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's you. That's you. That's you, Kody. That is you. All right. Yeah, let's go back. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay. So here is Robyn discussing splitting the assets. Gaslighting is all as always. Are you ready? I'm telling you, take your blood pressure medication if you need to. Walk out if you need to, because it's about to get hot up in here. I'm just saying. Here we go.
I mean, it's like we were working together for so long, and we didn't actually stop working together until.
Okay, we gotta. Okay, so remember when she says we? I love. She always uses I when it comes to her money, and when it comes to everyone's money, it's like, well, we did this and we did. No, we didn't work because you don't work. We didn't do any of that because you don't work. It's not a we. You could say them. This is what they did. Sorry, let me just go. I'm sorry. My blood pressure is rising. All right, here we go.
I mean, it's like we were working together for so long, and we didn't actually stop working together until, just recently when Janelle's bringing up, that Kody and I owe her something. It's like, how do you calculate? How do you figure that out? It's so confusing.
You know what's so interesting to me? This is Robyn speak for saying, wait a second, I know that legally things are probably going to happen. And so I need to make sure that we have a good answer if our behinds get sued. This is so, like, I love how she said we stopped working together just recently. She wants to make sure that she maximizes whatever amount of money that she can when it comes to, if it comes to legal blows. Hopefully they can figure it out behind the scenes. It's going to be interesting to see because we haven't heard of any lawsuits being filed. Maybe Janelle's waiting. I don't know. Maybe it was settled. But listen to what she said. Where is it where she said it? She said, it's only recently that they split with us. She wants to make that date very clear, meaning everything that happened before that, really, you have no reason to be contentious about it or to contend that that's yours solely. That's what she's doing. Robyn's smart here. She's saying that she's confused. She's not confused. She is saying this specifically. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to play the game. Where is it? Where does she say
We were
that?
working together for so long, and we didn't actually stop working together until, just recently.
So basically this was all of our money until just recently. This was not your money. You can't retroactively do it. Oh my gosh. Speaking of retroactive, I wonder if she's pissed. Possibly, because we don't know. Well, no, there is retroactive. But if the retroactive child support would truly, if it ends up being from birth, Robyn is going to be pissed. She's going to be pissed. So the wives cut Robyn off. Agreed. Meri's a rock star. Agreed. Robyn budgeting in limited budget. She buys only one piece of art per week. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, she did, Sarah. She never worked with them. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's so far. I told you guys it's gonna piss you guys off. And it did. Don't worry, wait, there's more. This was probably one of the most infuriating. We talked about it before. Janelle was saying how Kody's been ignoring me, so I'm probably gonna have to lawyer up. But we finally hear from Kody as to why. Listen to his excuse as to why he's ignoring Janelle. About finances, not about her wanting to be back with him, not about her pestering him. I don't know, like, hey, come on a date with me. No, not even to bother him about his own children. No. This is about business. It's about her money that she fairly, rightfully, and so and earned on her own, hard work on her own. Listen to this.
Janelle asks me about the property all the time, but I don't trust her anymore. And so I don't give her any information. We will pay off the property when the time comes. And I'm not giving you any details about what I'm doing or whatever, because I'm tired of disclosing information that goes through the gossip mill of our broken family.
Really? So that's the reason. So tell that to a lawyer, dude. Tell that to a lawyer. So the judge is like, so you're not giving your ex-wife, or I don't even, you know what? He wouldn't even say ex-wife because legally. So you're not giving this woman that you have children with the money that she put into the house because you don't want it going through a gossip mill. You don't want your family to hear about what's going on. Like, it sounds, is it get Judge Judy on the case? We need Judge Judy to take this case. Dang it, Judge Judy. We need you on the case. I would love to see her give it to him. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you guys? Oh my gosh. You know what? Do I still have? We need some Judge Judy up in here. Let me see. Do I have that? Let's just go back. Let's do. This is what I just want Judge Judy's energy here. So even though she's not talking about finances, just remember, just think of Judge Judy yelling at Kody. That's the best. We need a breather. We need to lower our blood pressure. Let's just do this. So picture Judge Judy yelling at Kody.
It's been really, really tough for me.
That's your fault.
Abandoned, please. I take the word back. I take offense to that word of abandonment.
That's stupid.
I would help any one of those kids have a conversation with their dad, try to make it safe for them.
Do you understand how annoying you are?
It's a double standard. They can leave whenever they want. I can't.
Who cares? I don't care.
There's that struggle with Janelle and Christine. And then there's also a struggle with some other kids.
And that will be your fault.
It makes me angry.
I want you to stop getting hysterical over nothing.
I'm going to ask you now. I don't want to talk about Christina anymore.
Oh my God. It's the fact that you're a deadbeat. You're an idiot. You are so full of it. I don't want you to speak.
Oh my gosh. I needed that. I need Judge Judy to like let this man know what's really up. Like that's what I need. This is really the reason, dude. This sounds
Tells
so
about
stupid.
what I'm doing or property all the time, but I don't trust her anymore. And so I don't give her any information. We will pay off the property when the time comes. And I'm not giving you any details about what I'm doing or whatever, because I'm tired of disclosing information that goes through the gossip mill of our broken family.
Yeah, great excuse. Great excuse, Kody. That is very rational and sane. That is what a sane person does. Once again, I'm sorry, you guys, you're going to get tired of me, but it's just, I have to do it.
A greedy boyfriend, a user, a greedy new husband, a user. Okay.
That's you. That's you. That's you, dude. That's you. I can't. How do you not see it? How does he not see it, you guys? Please tell me. How does he not see it? How does he not see it? Yes. Well, not only that, Kathy. Kathy said, Kody is the world's worst business partner, world's worst husband right now. Not doing so well in the fatherhood department either. I mean, come on, get it together, Kody. What? Yes, Scarlett. I agree. You guys, please. Oh my gosh, that should be that should be its own special. There should be a special when it comes to the division of assets. We need Judge Judy in there. We need Kody and Robyn on one side. We need Janelle on the other, dealing with the assets. That would be that. We already know how it would go. I mean, come on, Judge Judy would completely slaughter Kody. You're absolutely right, Scarlett. Okay, yeah, this is such nonsense. Such freaking nonsense. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that he actually said that. All right, so. Oh, I love this. Okay, there's another term. Do you remember sacred loneliness? You remember the term? Was it last year? Sacred loneliness, what Kody was talking about. Well, there's a new term that Kody brought up, and it actually really angers me. It pisses me off, and I want to know if you guys are pissed off too. This is what Kody calls misguided jealousy. Are you ready to hear this? Are you ready to hear his explanation of misguided jealousy? Get ready. Get ready, you guys.
There's a lot of misguided jealousy here, a lot of trash talk. Is it true? Well, some of it probably is, but most of it's not.
Misguided jealousy. You know what I love about Kody? It reminds me of like, so there's nothing that's ever him and Robyn's fault. Nothing. It's anything that happens is because everyone's jealous of them, because they're so wonderful that everyone wants to be like them, act like them, think like them, have money like them, right? Ooh, I'm going to pause here really quick. So here's the division. This is with a screenshot of the episode last night, and it shows the division of the property right now and where it's divided. So if you see, Kody is on every single parcel, which means if Robyn and Kody are legally married, you might as well put Robyn's name on that too, right? So anyway, when Janelle is talking about here, Yeah, okay. So she said, Meri should get her share. Robyn and Cody could take what's left because all the family money helped buy the house that Robyn is in. And then they'll have an extra lot there. So I feel like that's kind of fair. So I think the extra lot is the one that's in that's great blacked out a little bit. That's the extra lot. And she said that that would be fair, but that they want to split the proceeds from the house. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know what I just thought of? The whole reason. Oh my gosh. You guys. Okay, conspiracy theory. Do you guys think? Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, I just thought of this. There's no way to go to court yet until the house has been sold. There's nothing to sue over until the house is sold and the house is on the market. So if Janelle's assets are tied up in the house and part of Meri's assets are tied up in the house, it depends on, they might go to court still, depending on what happens with the assets once it's sold. I just thought about that. Maybe you guys already realized that, but it kind of just processed in my brain. So there's still maybe a lawsuit coming, depending on if Janelle doesn't think if she gets a fair share of what is being sold. And I wonder if that's what pressured Robyn and Cody into selling that house, you guys. Maybe Janelle's like, listen, I want my money and I want it now. And they're like, well, we got to do this and we got to do this with the land. And she's like, hell no. Sell the house. That's where the assets are. And you guys can go figure out what else you want. And isn't it interesting that that's when Christine decided to kind of go for the back child support? What? Oh my gosh. I feel like there's a master plan here, you guys. What in the hell? Okay, my brain is like going here. Okay, Kathy, this is a good point. They can put a lien on the McMansion before the house sells. Yeah, that is so interesting. And Marsha B said, if they all sue Cody, they're going to have to liquidate assets, hidden or not. Agreed. Yeah, and I bet you that there's a lot more collectibles than what we saw hung on the wall. I bet you they took away a lot more of the other collectibles. I guarantee it. More lawsuits coming, I hope. I think so too. I think so. I think so too, Katie. Katie Roy said, are they working together to take him down from all angles? I don't even think take him down, but to get what's rightfully theirs, to get what is theirs, to take their power back. Because we've been talking about, I know you guys didn't like hearing the term the power couple, but they did. They had so much power for so long. And Cody did things specifically, like with the house, that was so shady, and then legally marrying Robyn, and then pretty much throwing Meri to the wayside. He was basically the one taking them down from all angles, and they're just trying to get their money back. You know what I mean, Katie? I mean, I think you agree with me. So I'm not disagreeing with you. But gosh, dang. That is insane. Okay, so yes, there's more. Wait, there's more. There is more. This was crazy too. Okay, so Cody, after all of this, all of his whinging and whining, he's whinging and whining more, you guys. But this time he's whinging and whining about the past. And I don't know how I feel about this. I just want to go over it and then I'll tell you why I find this statement. I don't know. It doesn't settle well with me. Okay. Well, I'll explain why. Listen to Cody talk about the best time that he's ever had, best years of his life. Ready?
Me and Caleb were living with us in Las Vegas. That was the best time of my life. We had the 4 homes together. Everything was going along smoothly. Maddie and Caleb were around, and it was great having them around. And I loved Caleb. He was definitely like family.
There's so many statements here that we have to go over. Like, okay, number 1, and I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but just it's this part right here. Hold on. So we'll do this in 2 parts. I'm gonna play one part again, discuss it, play the second part, and then discuss it. Listen.
When Maddie and Caleb were living with us in Las Vegas, that was the best time of my life.
Okay, so let's just so for all of my people out there, chat, replay watchers that come from a multiple sibling household. You guys have siblings. You're not an only child. You have siblings, older, younger. Okay. If your parents, so just visualize this. If your parents were basically telling you, you know what, when Susie was born or after you left and we had John, or before you were born and we had Susie, that was the best time of my life. Like you're going to be sitting there thinking, Well, what the hell am I? Chopped liver? So like I feel bad for Saul and Ari. Because basically they were not really wait, no, Solomon was alive. Was it Ari? Oh, Ari was born there. But wait a second, let me go back. When did he say that it was? Hold on, let me listen to it again. Let me go back. Maybe he is talking about all his kids. Hold on. Well, actually, no. That's my point. Never mind. I know that was the point I was making. Because now they're not there anymore. So you're living in Flagstaff. And it's like, what the life now? You like it's chopped liver. You don't enjoy spending time with us. Like, what is this? So I found that actually really telling. We thought this whole time that Kody like loved his life now. And he was so happy about it. But if he's reminiscing about the past, once again, you guys, if you haven't seen the video where it's my theory that Kody is still secretly in love with Christine, and that's why he holds resentment towards her. We held court. You guys judged on it at the end. You guys had your own vote. Go to that because that still goes into my theory. That's what he reminisces about, being back with Christine, well, he doesn't care about Meri. Honestly, Meri's a non-factor. With Christine, with Janelle, with his family. If that's the best years of his life, I wonder how Robyn feels about that too. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So let's do the second part. Let me do the second part. We already did this.
We had the 4 homes together. Everything was going along smoothly. Maddie and Caleb were around, and it was great having them around. And I loved Caleb. He was definitely like family.
What do you mean? That's the other one. I'm like, Kody, huh? Like, what does that mean? He was like family. So have you written Caleb off? He's your son-in-law. What do you mean he was like family? Are you saying that you've shunned him completely? What does that even mean? What do you guys think that means? I'm so confused. He was like family. Like, what are you doing, Kody? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Chat, let me know. Let me know what the hell is he talking about. That makes absolutely no sense to me at all. Hold on. Let me go to chat. Agreed, Dis. Dis said Robyn was the one that ruined the cul-de-sac bliss. Agreed. Like his own blood son. Okay. Brittany said he's officially written him off since he didn't kiss the ring. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. And it is weird. They were so close. Remember the bromance that him and Caleb had? Kody and Caleb had, like, that season where Maddie was getting married? Like, Kody was completely just so happy being around Caleb. And the fact that the relationship has dissolved that bad to where Caleb's not even talking to him and Kody says that he was like family, that is crazy. That is absolutely insane. So, Temperance says Kody treated his sons like crap, so that tracks of him bashing Caleb. Good point, Temperance. That is true. Yeah, that is absolutely true. You're absolutely right. Yep. And that stupid thing about FOMO, we know that that's not true. If you guys haven't seen that, you'll want to go back into the past with that one. Okay, so you guys, we're like an hour in and there's still so much to discuss. If you guys have had a good time, make sure that you like the stream. We are doing, let me take this off, Temperance. Okay, there we go. Tonight, we're doing Sister Wives After Dark. This is where we're going to be taking your calls. If you want to call in. Put comments below this video. Really good points, I hope, that I will discuss tonight. So there's still a lot that we have to go over, but I wanted to put a show together for you today. But we're doing it again tonight. It's already scheduled. So go ahead and save it if you can. I would love to see you there. Don't worry, Bran. You didn't. Just go back. Should she miss a live? Just go back to the beginning and watch. And we're going back again tonight with Sister Wives After Dark. It's going to be a new show and it's going to be fun. I know. I think we're going to be doing this like all week. There's just too much to talk about. This is just scratching the surface. But I told you that they were going to piss us off. So I don't think that our girl is here, Darlene. I haven't seen you today. But Darlene, she put this super chat out yesterday, but I wasn't able to get it. It was during the credits. She wants to do Monty Python, Devil Kody, and then beer and Skittles. So that is what we're going to do. So thank you so much for that $2 super chat. If there are any super thanks that are addressed in this live after for my replay watchers, I will address it tonight. So if there's anything that you do want to discuss and that you want it to be guaranteed, go ahead and put that in the super thanks. And but I'll also pick out some other ones as well. All right. So with that being said, you guys, happy Monday. I can't believe it's Monday again. We are back, you guys. All right. So what did Darlene say? Darlene, you said Monty Python first, and then Devil Kody. Okay. And then Burn Skittles. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So let's get it ready, you guys. There we go. All right, you guys. I will see you tonight. Have a good one.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information.
Well, I should just be the devil I think I am now.
Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him, on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on money, that's on TV, that's on mamas. Niggas don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging all that face. All these niggas working broke, but I been getting paid. All that know me from the street. Flexing for what feature, that's like every other week. Talk behind my back, I kick my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these watching me as I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him, on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him, on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this light. Hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Hold up.
Cannot figure out why I'm so angry in plural marriage than men do. And I've seen men leave plural marriage feeling like, 5, 6 wives, never feeling like they had been loved. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles.
Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles.
Not for man.
Not for man. Not for man. Not for man. Not for man. Not for man. Not for man.
I mean, there's a different burden that I don't want to sit here and mansplain to you. It's just obvious that it's difficult. You're going to share your husband? Why would you do that? Kody favors Robyn. I don't even like her. We never signed a paper. We never agreed. We never went to our church leaders and said, hey, we're divorced.
Cody and I are divorced.
Would they even allow us a divorce? I'm leaving, so we're divorced. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement. She's running to this person, to this person, to this person, to this person. I just call bull. Screw it. I am really upset by this. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement.
For men.
Cody favors Robyn. Cody favors Robyn. Cody favors Robyn. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles.
Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
Cody favors Robyn. I don't even like her. I am really upset by this. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles.